Welcome to the channel. Today we're solving a LeetCode question. The question that we're solving is the reverse string question. And yeah, let's just get to it. So write a function that reverses a string. The input string is given as an array of characters s, and you must do this by modifying the input array in place with order of 1 extra memory array. So as long as we don't create any dynamic arrays or lists, I think we're fine. We're not gonna go over this. Yeah, so we should be fine. So this means that the memory's usage has to be constant. So we don't wanna, whether we take like 5 elements or a million elements. So yeah. All right. So let's get to it. Let's extract some of the information that we have, and then we can start solving the question. So let's see. So what we have is we're already given a string, which is an array of characters. Alright, so we're just gonna take the example here, which says the input is s. So we have s, and then we have an array of characters, right? So each letter is one character. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to reverse this string. So we want it to start from, so it's gonna be s equal to, and it's gonna start from the end to the beginning, right? So it's gonna be something like this. So this is what we want. So we want to reverse this string and make it look like this, right? Of course, with the quotes here. So I'm not gonna do it for all of them, but you get the idea, right? All right. So there is multiple ways to do this. I was just trying a few things. So since we're just modifying the existing array, we can do something like use this method here. So we can just try, as that reverse, and then this is gonna give us the answer, and it's just one line of code. I don't know if it's allowed or not, but it works. And as you can see, the answer is accepted, and it runs pretty fast. Let's see if I can get the. No, that's not it. I already did this, so why isn't it showing me the runtime and all of that? Oh no, that's not it. Oh, so once you submit it, then you get the runtime. See? So I was already practicing this question. So as you can see, it's pretty fast, and the memory usage is it's minimum. Yeah. So as you can see here, this is really good. So let's just try a different method, because I don't know if this is accepted or not, but it works, right? So you can do this if you got a stock, I guess. So another way to do it is to do this. So let me just. All right, so we're gonna try a different way, just because I think that was way too easy, right? And just in case that maybe that's not accepted, then you wanna try a different way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a loop, but first let's just define this here. And I'm gonna talk about this, so don't worry about it. Let me just write it down first, and then we'll talk about it. Maybe you can already see what I'm doing here. So what I'm gonna do basically is I'm gonna just swap the elements. Just gonna swap this element with this element, this element with this element, and so forth and so on, right? Until we have swapped all the elements. So I'm just gonna run the loop from beginning and from the end as well, and then they're gonna meet halfway. So, all right. So this is gonna allow us to swap the array. So what we're doing basically is we set I equal to 0. J is gonna be equal to the length of the array minus 1. So if the length of the array is, in this case, it's 5, so it's gonna be the length of the array is 5 minus 1, and that's gonna be 4. And why do we do it like that? Why do we do the length of the array minus 1? Well, that's gonna get us here. If we just put 5, it's not gonna exist. Why? Because the arrays start at 0, right? So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The last element is a 4. It starts at 4, so that's the last element, right? The last element is a O, but it starts at 4. So that's why we have the length. We want the length of the array minus 1. and that's gonna get us at the end. So we can start here, and with I we can start here. All right, and then our loop says that, while 0 is less than j, I is less than j, in this case 0 is less than 4, then we're gonna run. And what are we gonna do? So we're gonna do the following. So we're just gonna swap the elements inside of the array, and then this is 0 because I is 0, comma, have s, and j is 4. All right, so if we look at the array, we have that s at the first element, it's h, right? So this is gonna be an h, and then 4 is a 0 here, an o, and then here 4 we have that's an o, and then here this is an h, right? So what we're doing is we're swapping the first character with the last character, and the last character with the first character. So this element, now it's gonna be swapped with this one, and then this element is gonna be swapped with this one. So what's gonna happen is that S0 is gonna be O, and S4 is gonna be H. So this is going to the end, and this is it's coming to the beginning. All right, and then we're just increasing the indexes. So I is gonna be equal to 1, and then J, we're gonna decrease that one. So that one is gonna be equal to 3, and we're decreasing it because we're running from right to left, and we're increasing I because we're running from left to right. So as of right now, our array looks like this. So the first iteration, our array is gonna look like something like this. So that's how it looks after the first iteration. So let's just do it again, and we have to do it again because I is still less than 3. So it's the loop is gonna run one more time, right? I should have not done that. Let me just all right, let's just leave it at that, and then we'll just replace the values. All right, so now we have as I said, I is equal to 1, and this is equal to 3, right? So let me just so this is 1, this is 3, then we have that 1 is still less than 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just replace this. All right, so what do we have now? So now this is a 1, right? And this is 3, this is 3, and this is 1. And 1 corresponds to E, and 3 corresponds to L. So let's just replace these values here. And these values are the ones that are gonna get swapped now. And this is L, this is L, and this is E. So we're gonna swap the E for the L and the L for the E. So we'll just have E, and then we'll have an L here. So this is how the array is gonna look now. And so we increase I by 1 after the second iteration. So this is gonna be I equal to 2, and J is gonna be equal to, we're decreasing this one, so it's gonna be equal to 2. So as you can see, the array is already reversed, and it's not gonna, the loop is, it's gonna end there. It's not gonna iterate again because 2 is the same as 2, so it's not less than 2. So that's where the loop ends, and we have reversed our string, our array successfully. So you can do that with any other string, and you can go through this whole process, and you'll see that this code works. So let's just run the code. Just pay attention to this, and you'll see that it's gonna be I think it's lower than, oh sorry about this indentation once again. Alright, so I see what the problem is. I just wrote this code way too quick. I was too quick writing this code. It's the length of the string. So let me check that everything else is okay. Yes, everything else should be fine. The indentation is just messy here. Yeah, but I guess that's fine there. Alright, and you run the code, it's accepted. You can submit it, and you'll see that it's gonna be actually, it takes longer to actually run this code, and it's not faster. You see, it's faster than 26% of some of the answers for this question, and with the when we did just reverse, as that reverse, you could see that that was actually faster. So that's interesting. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to keep trying other strings, you can just follow the same process once again, and you'll see that it works. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.